and then we do a safe start. That means my vehicle's in neutral, my brakes are pulled out, I start it up. My ABS light turned on and turned off, which means it's working properly. I'm going to start from left to right. I have my mirrors and my windows. They are all properly mounted and secure, not cracked or broken, free of debris. They're clean and they are aligned to me, the driver. My windshield and weather stripping is properly mounted and secure, not cracked or broken, free of debris. There are no illegal stickers on the windshield. My wipers and washer is working properly. My city horn and air horn are working properly. I have my heat. My heat and my defrost is working properly. I have my left turn signal, right turn signal, low beam, high beam, and four-way flashers are all working properly. I have my oil pressure gauge, water temperature gauge, tachometer, speedometer, or you can call it RPM and MPH.
My two club.
Your voltmeter, my fuel gauge, DEF gauge, primary and secondary air gauges, and they are all working properly within normal operating range. Okay? Give yourself a second or two to make sure you got everything. Okay, that's it. Now we're going to do our tug tests. That's still part of pre-trip, okay? First thing we're going to do, we're going to test our trailer spring brake by releasing our tractor. Again, we're testing our trailer by releasing our tractor. Putting it in first gear. We don't need the brake because this is supposed to hold us. Ease off the clutch to feel a slight tug. That's why it's called a tug test. That's enough. Good, it's working. Now we're going to test our tractor by releasing our trailer. Same thing, going to ease off the clutch. Good, held me in place. Then for my service brake test, which is the pedal, they just want you to explain it. I would push in both valves, put it in first gear, go forward no more than 5 miles an hour, and my vehicle should stop in a straight line. Okay, now we're going to start the part you have to get 100% of. There's 4 parts to that brake test. First thing we're going to do is check our governor cut in and cut outs. I'm going to pump the brakes down till my PSI reaches between 100 and 90 PSI. Now I'm going to wait for the air pressure to build back up to between 120 and 140 PSI. My governor should cut out and I should hear a large burst of air. And you can ask the person testing you, may I assist? That just means, can I give a gas? Speed it up. So remember, right now we're listening for that.
Is there a certain amount of time that this has to happen?
No.
No.
There it is. Okay, good. That's working properly. The next step of the brake test is called the applied. But for that, we need to turn on, put the vehicle in first gear, turn the engine off, turn the key to the on position like this, and then release our brakes. Let the air settle. Now we're going to do apply. We're going to apply firm pressure to the brake pedal for 1 minute, and I should lose no more than 4 PSI in a combination vehicle. In the book it says 3 PSI in a straight truck, but we're not testing in a straight truck, okay? 4 PSI in 1 minute in a combination vehicle. 1, 1,000. 2, 2,000. Around 5 or 6 seconds, they'll tell you to move on. Okay. Now it's important that you say what you're going to do before you do it. Okay. All right. Next part is called fan down 1. We're going to fan or pump the brakes down approximately 55 psi. My warning lights and buzzer should come on. There it is. Now we're going to do fan down 2. We're going to continue to pump the brakes between 45 and 20 psi. Both of my valves should pop out. soon as they pop out, that's it. That concludes your brake test. Okay, if you pass that, then you will move on to the maneuvers. Okay.
So now
Safe side?
it's in first gear. It's still in first gear. You need to put it
Not
down.
anymore. I just put it in neutral.
Yeah, put it in neutral
So
now.
we finished with that testing period.
Yes.
I can stop my thing. Okay.
Yes. Yep. So we're gonna study this. I want you guys to study. I'm gonna go over it with you a few days, but every day, every morning practice this because this is the part if you say the wrong number, fail.